August the 11th. It is 2:00 p.m. I call this meeting to order. And if we could go ahead and have the record reflect that we do have a quorum. And we do have Father Carlos de la Rosa from St. Joseph's Church that will lead us in our invocation today. And then, if you don't mind leading us with the Pledge of
I
Allegiance.
don't mind one bit, Mayor.
Councilman.
Heavenly Father, as we gather here today, we turn our hearts and minds to you, seeking your guidance and wisdom. We thank you for the gift of community and for the opportunity to serve the good people of Alice. We recall the words of Thomas Aquinas, who reminds us, a government is established for the sake of the common good. May our council always keep this principle at the forefront of their decisions, striving to meet the needs of all citizens. May this council also be guided by justice and integrity, ensuring that our decisions reflect your love and promote the well-being of every person in this wonderful city. Grant our leaders the courage to lead with compassion and the wisdom to speak the truth. May our decisions today be filled with respect and collaboration, and may we remain open to your will in all our choices. Help us to work together to build a city that reflects your grace, where all people feel valued and heard. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you,
Place the
Father.
flag, put your hands over your heart. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Father.
Thank
That was
you, Father.
beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Okay, we will move on to our to agenda item number 3, public comments. I do not see any public comments before me, so we will move on to agenda item number 4, which is our presentations. 4.1, introduction of Alice Fire Department firefighters. And I'll open the next one, but 4.2, update and discussion regarding Alice Police Department grant. So we'll start with 4.1.
I don't have no firefighters to present today.
None, okay.
They're
So
busy.
then- Okay, so 4.2,
Yes, ma'am.
Chief, welcome. Long time no see.
It's been a long time. Mayor, members of the council, thank you for having me here today and having me present. One thing I always give gratitude and thanks to our city manager for everything he does for us. A lot of the grants that he helps us to be able to, opportunity to apply for and to get. So we had applied for a grant for $146,000 for cameras. And so I was in Fort Worth where I presented, and we ended up with $124,600. So that's already on the work. It's in the works. So we'll be getting that monies, and that'll be utilized for
Awesome.
cameras and for in the city. And I would like to have a moment when I could educate you on the cameras, why we chose the path we're going, why it's important to know that we're not going to a flock camera, we're going to Axon camera because it's a database specifically for law enforcement and no one else. Only Alice PD has access to that, and no one else. So I'd like an opportunity someday to really sit with you and talk to you about that, because I think it's important that you know why and what it's about. But that is money that we received, and so we're very fortunate that we received those monies. We also have written another grant for $39,000 that's also pending. We should know hopefully soon. And then we have a grant that, I don't know if you call it a grant, but we're going to get another grant for $250,000, a little over $250,000 within the next month. So that's on the federal side of things. We are working on a grant for boots to protect us from dog bites. As I don't know if you all know this, but there's vicious dogs out there. And we went to this one house on Helen Street, and the dog was about 150 pounds, huge dog, and belongs to a gentleman by the name of Mr. Anzaldúa, and it attacked me while I was out there on a traffic stop.
He's turning red.
And so I just want you all to know that we will be applying for a grant for dog bite boots.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Chief. All right, so.
Okay.
Thank you. Moving on to agenda item number 5, consent agenda. All consent agenda items are considered to be routine by the city council and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the governing body so requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and voted on separately. 5.1 is discuss, consider, and act upon approval of city council minutes for July 21st, 2026, July 30th, 2026, special city council meeting, and August 4th, 2026, budget workshop minutes. Council?
May I make a motion to approve the consent agenda items?
Second.
And we have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, council. And agenda item number 6, individual consideration. 6.1, discuss, consider, and act upon approving memorandum of understanding between the City of Alice and the Alice Professional Firefighters Association Local 4102 regarding changes to the hiring process of the collective bargaining agreement.
Good afternoon,
Hi,
Mayor
Chief.
Council. What we have before you for presentation today is a mechanism that we felt was needed to help us, bring back some firefighters that may have gone to pursue other options and then decided that, you know what, it's not the same and I'd rather go back home to Alice. And so we've had a couple different opportunities in the past to be able to do that, and we didn't really have any tool in place to make that happen. On the police department side, it already existed through our local rules and through the state statute, but in order for us to be able to have this type of a mechanism in our rules, we had to have an agreement with the Firefighters Association. So we reached out to our attorney, sought guidance from them, and they kind of put together this document for us to be able to present to you guys. It has been presented to the firefighters. They agreed that it would be a useful tool for us to be able to use to bring back some firefighters. These are firefighters that would be experienced and already certified, already trained, are not only on a state level, but they're already trained because they've already been firefighters in Alice, and so they're familiar with our policies and procedures and things like that. So it saves us a lot of time in onboarding new people, and when an opportunity like that presents itself, I'd hate to be able to pass it up, and we've had that a couple times, and so I wanted to build this in there to be able to offer that.
So now you would have a tool to refer to.
Right, to bring back somebody who may have either gone to another fire department or went into a different career field altogether and realized that they'd rather go back to being a firefighter. And so sometimes that happens, and like I said, it's happened before in the past, and we're hoping to be able to have that tool.
Thank you, council.
So this tool that you're implementing is basically like a bypass, or does it speed up the process to get them in?
It speeds up the process to get them in. If we don't already have a test scheduled, we'd have to schedule a test if this didn't exist. And not only that, but they fall into in line with all the rest of the applicants that are testing. And so this tool allows us to put them to the top of the list. We don't have to have a test. It bypasses the testing procedures because they've already tested with us before when they originally got hired. And so it does shorten up that time frame for us to be able to hire somebody.
And is there a time frame, let's say, for example, that was 5 years ago? Is there like a limit of how?
Yes, there is. It's 1 year. We left it at a 1 year gap. Sometimes, sometimes these firefighters might think they want to do something else, go to another agency, and then they realize it wasn't the grass wasn't greener on the other side, and they like it at home. So sometimes they might want to come back. And so we're giving them that year. It's just a year grace period to be able to come back in without having to retest and go through this whole process of bringing firefighters back.
Perfect. Thank you, Patrick.
Ms. Bowen?
Are there charges for those tests that they take? and stuff?
Yes,
Are we
they
saving
do,
money there?
and our civil service director can tell you how expensive some of those tests are. So.
So we're saving money there by,
Yes, it does save us some money. Yes.
that's good, okay. Thank you.
Well, very good questions. They basically took the questions I had, so hats off to them. But I did have another question that I just thought of now, actually, that may help us with our finances. 26 years ago, before our collective bargaining, when you and I were teenagers and volunteer firefighters, that whole system went away when collective bargaining came in. Do you think may help assist if we were to allow volunteers, firefighters again?
I think that's something we could explore, definitely. Times have kind of changed a little bit. There are a lot of expectations and requirements, right? And so it's harder. I'm also the chief of a volunteer department just south of us, and it is harder to get volunteers in general. It's not just a Alice or a Jim Wells County problem. It's a statewide problem, or a nationwide problem, actually. And so trying to recruit and retain volunteers, because it's one thing to just hand somebody some equipment in a truck and tell them to go fight fire, but it's not that simple, right? There's training, there's especially now there's a lot of regulation now, and so they have to be trained, they have to be certified, and so getting them through that process is the challenge, because a lot of these people already have full-time jobs, and so to volunteer their time and have to jump through all those hoops of getting certified and going to that training, it's very time consuming, yes, and so some of them can't make that commitment. So, but yeah, definitely something to explore.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
I just wanted to ask, so in some of these instances, when we do have someone that wants to come back because we have this in place, how is it as far as I guess the check boxes, that physical, all that?
So they're still required to go through the this agreement. We still left the requirements to still have to be able to do the agility testing, and a lot of the stuff that we do in-house, they're still going to be required to do that. So if they're not, if it's somebody that just isn't capable of doing the job, we would be able to bring it back using this.
Okay. Okay, great. Hey, council, Mr. Molina.
Well, Mr. Molina just walked in. You want to explain to him?
No, we're good. You're good. Hey, my bad for being late.
No.
You're good.
It's fine. It's a good program.
Yeah, it's just basically a tool to help us try to bring back experienced firefighters.
Okay.
If they leave, we give them a 1-year grace period to change their mind and come back. And so that's basically what this is.
Okay. I appreciate that.
All right, good.
Thank you. Sorry I was late. I apologize.
You're good.
Don't worry.
There is a cost savings to this. It's not why we're doing it, right?
Yeah.
But there is a cost savings, and that's one of the reasons why we have that 1 year. We don't want to go too far out because, bunker gear, and we're going through budget right now. We just finished talking about wearing apparel, right?
Yeah.
Bunker gear is very expensive. You're looking at anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000 worth of, bunker gear that's designed to fit that person, right?
Yeah.
And so if, within 1 year they come back, we probably still have their equipment still
Right.
sitting there. So we don't have to purchase new,
another
like if
savings,
we were bringing
yeah.
somebody brand new in.
That's good.
Okay, council, if we have no further discussion or questions in reference to this agenda item, I'll entertain a motion.
Mayor, if I could suggest some language for the motion.
Sure.
That you approve the agreement, move to approve the agreement between the City of Alice, Alice Firefighter, and the Alice Firefighters Association as presented by the fire chief.
Okay.
I so move.
Okay. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay. We have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you, Chief. Okay, agenda item 6.2, discuss, consider, and act upon accepting and approving a final plat, J. Johnson Edition, being Lot 1, a .69 acre tract out of a called 6 acre plus or minus acre tract as conveyed to Cornerstone Baptist Church in a deed dated April 5th, 1991, and recorded in volume 520, pages 709 through 712, deed records, Jim Wells, Texas, Jim Wells County, Texas. Also being out of Lot 4, Block 5 of Adams Presnall Farm Tracts, as recorded in volume 1, page 12, Alice, Jim Wells County, Texas, also known as 1200 North Stadium.
Mayor, Council, this agenda item is a plat, it's basically replatting a property, existing property. There are two buildings on it, and they're basically separating the lot to be able to separate the two buildings. So one of them is the Cornerstone Baptist Church. To the south of that, there is a gym. It used to be basketball courts, now it's a covered gym. They're just separating that and creating its own lot for that property.
Okay. And I know it, on the application, it said Jack Johnson, but just wanted,
Right, we'll cross-check that to make sure that's not just a typo. We need to look, because there's two different things, Odie, on the agenda item and what's on the actual application, so. But we'll cross-reference that. It may have just been a typo.
okay.
Yeah.
And then, council, Mr. Beltran, any questions?
No, none.
Mr.
Good.
Medina?
I'm good. Thank you, Chief.
Ms. Bowen?
And P and Z's recommendation is,
Actually,
This-
P and Z has
oh,
not
this, they haven't,
considered this one. We've had some scheduling conflicts with planning and zoning, so
Oh.
they were not able to get to this one. And it's already been 2 months that we've
Yeah.
been waiting to get this
Yeah.
considered, so
Yeah.
we're here today.
yeah, I don't see a problem with it. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Garza?
No questions. Thank you.
Okay. So if there's no further discussion or questions, council, I'll entertain a motion in reference to this agenda item.
Mayor, make a motion to approve the final plat as stated.
Second.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you, council. And 6.3, discuss, consider, and act upon accepting and approving a final plat, Northwest Estate Unit 5, being a plat of 8.739 acres out of Farm Block 88 as shown on map recorded in Volume 1, page 62. Map records Jim Wells County, Texas, and described in a deed recorded in Volume 717, page 838, deed records Jim Wells County, Texas.
Mayor, Council, this project is also one that has been in the works for some time now. They're a little bit more complicated than just separating two lots, one lot into two lots. This one's a little subdivision area, so we did have extensive review of it. Our city manager, public works, water departments, as well as our city engineering department has taken a look at this, and we are ready to present and move it forward. I don't know if city manager has anything he wants to add. There was a lot of conversations. It's been going on for a while, so he has a lot of knowledge on this. So.
Yeah, they're ready. I would just ask that if approve it conditional to showing the flood zones on the final plat and also submission of the final sealed plans. We have some plans. I'm not sure they're not completely final yet, but just conditional on that, and also noting the variance on the lot size. So these are less than our subdivision code calls for, which is fine with us.
Okay.
It's a lot of people want smaller yards and things like that, so it works. But I'd like that to be noted on the final plat, and then also that they meet all of our subdivision code and ordinances and follow TCEQ. We just approve it with those things, conditional on those, and we'll be fine for a final plat.
Council, any questions? Mr. Beltran?
This is over there by the Wyoming, or right? Okay. And the houses that is it houses? Is it apartments? Okay.
Yeah, there's.
And Mr.
what,
Otis has
20?
already built houses. This is a continuation of what he's done already out in that area, so.
I noticed the street looks like is it closed? Does it end and then it starts the new Northwest East unit?
It's like a little cul-de-sac, or
Yeah.
28 lots, is that correct? 28?
So is that a dead end?
Yes,
It's Mr. Torres here?
yes.
It's right
So
there.
that road doesn't go through there?
Yeah, that's what I was seeing too, that there's a section here where it actually goes around. There, it's like it's closed there, the road. I don't know if you see that, Patrick.
Yeah, do you want to, you can come up.
Yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah, there's a little section here, Right here is what we're looking at.
Is that road a dead end or does it continue?
You want it, yeah, she was asking about that
This
one.
little part right here, is that like a,
It will continue.
okay, okay,
It's a constant road
Right
that
here?
flows through.
Yeah,
right here, going through here. Because it goes, yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it? By her casita.
This is North Duval,
I think that was.
right before Easterly, that last part, yeah.
yeah.
So between lots 28 and 33, it's an open road that goes
What
all
is
the way
that
through.
cul-de-sac, this one?
That's what we're asking, man.
The old.
That's what they were asking.
The cul-de-sac right now,
That
it's
is gonna
currently a
open.
cul-de-sac, it's currently a cul-de-sac,
It's gonna open.
but it's gonna open and continue on around and come back up.
That's why I knew the area and I thought, well, isn't that
It's over here,
close?
right? But I don't think.
So it makes a
I
horseshoe.
can't see.
Here's a
Yeah.
creek instead of
Yeah, yeah.
a dead end.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah.
It's better that way instead of having a dead end right there. Yep. No, I'm good, I'm good.
Used to it the way it is.
Is that all the flood zone back there?
It's flood zone, it's a X, flood zone X, it's covered by protection from a levee.
Got it.
So all this area is protected by, the levee starts way east, west of there, on the,
Okay.
on the bypass.
And what are the variances on the lots? Like, how short are they now, or narrow, or?
They're
It's
a little smaller.
a little small, gonna be around 5,000 square feet, which we have a lot
Say
of,
it again?
about 5,000 square feet is the smallest.
Uh-huh.
Around close to 5,000 square feet, which is, we have several lots, older lots in town that are that small. Our subdivision code calls for
75.
7,500.
Yeah, this one says 57,
Yeah,
60 lots, 105 and 60, something like that.
We
yeah,
start,
they're at the 6,000. There's one.
Yeah.
or
we
two
start having
or
issues once it
five.
starts getting below the 5,000 square feet.
Yeah,
I got you.
That's where we have seen in the past, so.
oh yeah, they've got this. They're in the 6,000 range. I think he went up from.
and we were good with the setbacks and everything.
Well, he's got to follow the setbacks still. So yeah, from there.
So is the house smaller then, according to the square footage of the property, or no?
No, I mean
Or just have smaller backyards.
Yeah, smaller front and
The
backyard.
front and side still have to meet the setback requirements, so.
Right.
That's where, that's where, when I mentioned, you start getting below the 5,000 square foot lot, and then you start having issues with being able to meet those setback requirements, but this will still allow that.
And that whole section is an alley that goes 20 foot, that goes all around. It's going to continue to be an alley, right, that whole section?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, go in and out.
Okay, there's Wyoming.
Here's
Oh, it's Montana. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Now, is there a variance on how narrow the street's gonna be, or no, or?
I don't think that the street was any different, Mike, was it? It's the same.
55 foot right
oh,
away.
55 is.
Yeah,
That's 55 foot.
yeah, the streets are
Typical.
okay.
Just
The
standard.
streets are okay.
So it's just on the lot
It's just the
size.
lot sizes that was.
And 50, yeah.
What's the smallest lot? With,
Yeah, I thought they had gone into the 59, but they have a 6,013.
Yeah, there's a
looks like
6,013,
6,013.
lot 5, 6,012, lot 6.
wow, so you have one that's like 40 feet wide?
That's small.
That's what I said. It's
That's
really
narrow,
small.
huh? Okay.
Where they meet the setbacks
They-
on the front side, they'll be okay.
They'll just be making us smaller.
Fine.
And the, on the side too is what, 5? 5 on each
5 foot
side?
on each
Five on
side.
each side.
5?
Right.
Okay.
And these are custom homes, so, the designers would have to design the home to fit on that lot, so, and meet those setbacks.
Okay.
Infrastructure, everything, we're good.
Yeah, this
Yes,
was my
there
next
was an
question.
infrastructure review as part of the process, and there is water, sewer, all that will be available there.
For tie-in, okay.
Are the roads gonna be, are the streets gonna be concrete, or just regular asphalt?
Do you remember what the
No, it's
pavement?
regular asphalt roads, right, Mr. Torres? Hot mix?
It's concrete.
Concrete?
No, hot mix.
Oh, we're listening to them.
Because that other
It's
turf
concrete.
section's gonna be concrete, right?
He said concrete.
Huh?
He's made his other subdivisions
He
with
has,
concrete.
he has made, the one before, so what he has on Montana and those, he did put concrete on that, but
Yeah.
not a requirement.
So these are gonna be hot mix then?
Hot mix, right, Mr.?
Concrete.
Oh,
Oh,
concrete.
concrete.
That's what I kept saying. I kept saying,
No, mix it in, yeah.
I kept saying, he's saying concrete.
Just like Montana.
Yeah, like Montana's concrete.
This was gonna be called, I think Joe named it,
Joe named it?
Mr. Trejo.
North Montana.
Oh, I thought you
Oh.
were calling it Bowen's Place. That's
And
nice.
so the planning and zoning approved
Carrasco
it?
Trail.
Planning and zoning did not have
Is it right
quorum,
there?
so we weren't able
Oh,
to.
shoot.
to
It was supposed to be today, right?
It was supposed to be today, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Congratulations. Good job, guys. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you for doing this, bringing this forward.
45 new houses.
45, crazy, man.
Yeah, 45.
In that area.
Yep.
And then the
28,
TERS
33.
subdivision will be right next
Further south from there, yeah,
And
just a little bit.
later on. Nice.
Perfect.
Right,
Thank you,
so,
Let's get it
council,
going.
Mr. Garza or Ms. Bowen, anything else?
You
No?
skipped
I'm
me.
like,
Yeah,
no,
Yeah,
we
let
already
me-
asked her.
and I'll just
Okay,
go
we're
over,
good.
just before we make a motion, just go over the conditions,
Uh-huh.
on approval of the final plat, conditional on showing the flood zone designation of these on the plat, and also, the final sealed plans, meeting our subdivision code, and the variance of the lot size being listed on the plat. And of course, that they meet all City of Alice subdivision code and ordinances and meet TCQ guidelines, which is standard, and they'll do it, yeah,
Well, it's stated then.
right.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you, council.
Thank you.
Okay. 6.4, hold a public hearing to discuss, consider, and act upon adopting an ordinance to rezone lots 33 and 34, Block 2 of the Herrera addition to the to the City of Alice, Texas, according to the map or plat thereof, record in volume 3, page 37, map records, Jim Wells County, Texas, to which reference is here made for all purposes, also being all of a called 4.95 acre tract out of farm block 110 of the farm block subdivision in adjoining City of Alice from R1 residential 1 family district to R6 mobile home subdivision district, Alice, Jim Wells County, Texas. Chief?
Mayor, we do have two public hearings that need to be opened, so John, can we do that? Just open them up both at the same
Okay,
time?
I'll open 6.5. Hold a public hearing to discuss, consider, and act upon adopting an ordinance to rezone 1626 South Falfuria South 281 Highway being 1.023 acre tract, also being out of Farm Block 122, a farm block subdivision adjoining the City of Alice, said 1.023 acre tract also being out of Share 6 of the La Vaca Grant, Jim Wells County, Texas, set 1.023 acre, also being known as Lot 2 of the unrecorded Gonzalez subdivision from IC to R1 Residential 1 Family District. IC being industrial, commercial, is that correct? Okay. Okay, so we have opened both 6.4 and 6.5.
Go to RA.
We will go ahead and open our public hearing at this time for both of these agenda items. It is 2:29 PM. So anyone wishing to speak in reference to 6.4 or 6.5 are welcome to step forward and speak in reference to these agenda items. Okay.
Sanitary, yeah. Okay.
Chief, you have, you wanted to go ahead and just talk about
Right, I don't-
6.4 first?
Right, if we don't have anybody that's wanting to speak, for or against, Mayor, I'll just go ahead and give you guys a little synopsis of what
We'll
each.
still keep the hearing
Yeah,
open
we can
for a
still
little
keep it
bit.
open while I'm giving you guys a synopsis.
Okay.
On 6.4, this is currently a zoned as an R1. It's on Esperanza Street. It's a dead end. They're proposing to rezone it to an R6 to be able to place a mobile home. R6s are for single-family mobile homes. There are no other mobile homes on that street directly on that street.
Yeah.
I think the nearest mobile home would be the next street over, which would be out in the county, or a little bit further down towards the fairgrounds, there's some mobile homes. So there is water and sewer at the location, and the street is improved.
Okay, council. I'll start with Mr. Garza.
Yeah, the tracks are.
No questions right now.
Mrs. Bowen.
Is it right behind them?
Letters went out, nothing came back.
Yes, we did send, there should be a copy of the letter in your packet, but letters were sent to, I get the number of,
Oh, yeah, 36
Yeah,
and
it's
56.
36?
It's
Yeah.
33 and 34.
Or 33.
34.
Yeah, you should have a list of all, of every letter that, or everybody
Oh, there
that
it
received
is.
a letter
Mhm.
in your packet, and we didn't receive any responses for those letters.
Okay.
Was also advertised in the publication as required.
Mr. Polino, or did you?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Mr. Polino? You want me to go move on?
Are they mobile homes? Are they manufactured homes?
It's residential.
This is a mobile home.
The street has residential homes, R1. Most all those, there's no mobile homes on that street. And this is like a corner,
This is the very far
the
end.
very, but towards the front of the beginning of
Oh,
that
it's right off
street.
the road.
Correct.
Yeah,
It's right there in the
Yeah.
corner, right?
Yes.
yeah.
It's not back.
The next closest mobile homes are a little bit further south.
Yeah,
on-
I just,
Johnson towards the fair.
I'd hate to see a residential street, I mean, with single-family homes
then
and have a mobile home at the entry. I just don't, I mean, I don't. Mr. Beltran, you have any questions?
No, I was just trying to figure out, I guess, what type of homes they were going to be. But it was,
There's residential, single-family homes. There's no mobile homes on that one particular street.
did P and Z meet on this as well?
They have not.
Oh, they were supposed to meet as well.
They,
Right,
yeah,
right, right.
there was no quorum.
Is there a way to send it back to them first?
I think
I
we
feel
should
like
make a
we
motion.
should table
We should
this.
table it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay,
Sorry.
We can
Yeah,
take that.
no, I
We
think
do
so.
have,
I agree.
Does it
we do
depreciate
need to
value?
schedule another P and Z
of
meeting,
the
so
home
we
when
can
you
definitely
have
take
a
that back
mobile
to
home
them.
on a block, right?
Mayor, make a motion to table the agenda.
Okay.
We have the public hearing still open on that.
Oh,
Do you wanna
no.
close that
So
public
do you
hearing?
want to do 6.5?
Sure.
before-
6.5 is currently is zoned as an IC, industrial. They're proposing to turn it into an R1, which is a residential, single-family home, single-family residential. This property is, it's been a few things in the past. It was a dilapidated structure that was kind of, just falling apart, and they've taken it and they're refurbishing it and bringing it up to code. And so that their proposal is to use it as a single-family home. It is in an area, this is on Martin Luther King. If you go all the way to the south on Martin Luther King, right before you start running into, I believe there's like a gym, there's the backside of.
In the back of it,
Of
okay.
the Goodyear Tire plays that property. Just right before you get to that, this is where this property is at. There are no residential homes on that side of the street, but when you cross MLK and go to the other side, there's kind of a mix. There's some sort of like an old food type yard there, but there's also a bunch of residential neighborhood all around it that surrounds
Okay.
that. So.
Anyone wishing to step forward to speak in reference to these two agenda items, you're welcome to do so. If I don't see anyone, let me see. I don't see anyone stepping forward.
The letters were sent out. Again, there should be a list. Yeah, it was the former beef.
We should be the former Beefeater.
Yeah.
I'll go
The
ahead.
Beefeater, the old restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what this is.
I'll go
Used to be
ahead
a
and
house.
close the public hearing at this time. It is 2:35 PM.
And what are they gonna do with it again?
Turning it into a home.
There,
Wow.
it's a house.
Get out of here.
Turn it back into a house.
Can we still go eat there?
It used to be a house. So it used to be a house.
It used to be a house.
A long time
Probably
ago.
originally, that was originally built as a house, and then at some point became a business. It was a restaurant. It's been a gym. It's been a number of different things. There was a home health at one time there, but right now the proposal is to turn it back into a home.
Nice. I see they're working on it. It's shaping up real good. Because it was just an eyesore for a while. What was it before, or after the Beefeater?
It was another restaurant.
Oh, it was?
Belinda's, right?
Yeah,
Oh, Belinda's right there.
restaurant.
Okay.
So we'll go back to 6.4, council. This one, on 6.4, the proposal is to table this item and bring it back at a later date. Okay?
After planning and zoning.
We don't have to do a vote on that, right? To table it?
No.
Okay. So then we'll move on to 6.5, council. If there's no further discussion or questions in reference to this agenda item, I'll entertain a motion.
May I make a motion to adopt the ordinance as stated on 6.5?
Second.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you, council. Thank you, chief.
Thank you, Chief, appreciate it.
Moving on to agenda item number 7, adjournment.
Mayor, make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a first and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion passes. Meeting is adjourned. It is 2:36 PM. Thank you, everyone.